I have been drawing my whole life and been using general adversarial networks back in a day when I worked as an architect. And now I found myself teaching how to use AI to create images. The evolution of AI art has been a fascinating journey. This video will take you through the key events, pioneers, and milestones that have shaped the landscape of AI art, exploring its potential, challenges, and future prospects. Our story begins in 1960s with the groundbreaking work of pioneers like Michael Knoll, Frieder Nike, and Georg Nies. These visionaries were among the first to explore the use of computers and algorithms to create visual art, laying the foundation for the AI art revolution to come. In 1973, Harald Cohen introduced Iron, one of the earliest and longest-running AI art projects. Iron was capable of autonomously generating original artistic images, and Cohen collaborated with the program for over 4 decades, pushing the boundaries of what was possible with AI and art.
The program is being creative to the degree that every time it does a drawing that nobody's ever seen before, including me. I don't think it's currently as creative as I am in writing the program. I think for a program to be fully creative, in a more complete sense creative, it has to be able to modify its own performance, and that's a very difficult problem.
Yet, traditional artists dismissed and laughed at these pioneers.
People in the years between 65 and 68, critics asked, yeah, all quite nice, no? Interesting, this is how you do it, but you know what? I don't really like it. Tell me, they asked, when will there be a masterpiece? Because unless I, that critic said, see great masters appearing, I cannot accept this as art. So that first made me think, and I said, yeah, you're right, the master has not appeared yet. And until I discovered that whole question is wrong. There will be no masterpieces anymore. And the emphasis here is on pieces. There may be master designs, but those will be designs of sets. So when you do digital art, it's painting or drawing with eyes closed, painting with the brain, because you are thinking of entire sets of infinities of works, and the individual work in an infinity is not interesting. It's just one out of a large series.
NVIDIA, a leading manufacturer of GPUs, introduced CUDA in 2007, a parallel computing platform that allowed developers to harness the power of GPUs for general-purpose computing, including deep learning. Fast forward to 2010s, and the world of AI art began to evolve rapidly. The advent of cloud computing and GPU acceleration played a crucial role in enabling the training of large-scale AI models for art generation, significantly reduced training times, and enabled researchers to experiment with larger and more sophisticated AI architectures. In 2014, Ian Goodfellow introduced generative adversarial networks, known as GANs, a groundbreaking technique that would revolutionize this field.
You know what is nice is the GANs are on such a higher level of technology than what my time was. But the question is the same that was asked in 65 already. Is the machine becoming the artist? No, never. Because we are controlling the machines.
That same year, Ahmed Elgamal introduced creative adversarial networks, CANs, designed to generate innovative art by exploring the boundaries of a training data distribution.
I believe the machine now is at a point where it can be creative, it can choose its own color, its own composition, and keep generating art.
And then, in 2015, Google released Deep Dream and made its code publicly available. The success of these generative models relied heavily on the availability of large-scale training data. In 2016, the Common Crawl dataset, a collection of web page data, became publicly available. providing a valuable resource for training AI models. The impact of AI art on the traditional art market became apparent in 2018 when Portrait of Edmond de Bellamy, an AI-generated artwork, was sold at Christie's auction for almost $500,000. This event marked a significant milestone in the recognition and valuation of AI-generated art.
As an expert, when you look at this, do you say, this is a masterpiece, this is amazing? Or do you think, it's okay?
You know what? I've done a lot of research into AI art, and there is something about using human-centric words like masterpiece. You just kind of stop short. Because I think a great work of art is a link with another person. So you think of, Van Gogh, you think, what he was like, what he was going through to create that. Whereas this is an algorithm, so...
Alongside these advancements, the need for AI ethics frameworks became increasingly apparent. In 2018, governments and international organizations recognized the importance of establishing guidelines for the responsible development and use of AI. The European Commission released AI ethics guidelines, and OECD developed principles for responsible stewardship of AI. But then, something huge happened. The large-scale Artificial Intelligence Open Network project launched in 2021, further expanding the availability of high-quality datasets for AI research and development. In 2021, Somnai and Daniel Russell developed discrete diffusion, based on diffusion model employing technology of CLIP, developed by Catherine Crowson, who was multiple times cited in OpenAI's papers covering DALL-E. Discrete diffusion showcased the potential for diffusion-based techniques to create stunning, surreal, and highly detailed images, laying the groundwork for future innovations in AI art. Fast forward, OpenAI, a leading AI research organization, introduced DALL-E in 2021, a powerful AI model capable of generating images from textual descriptions. DALL-E underwent significant improvements with the release of DALL-E 2 in 2022, which offered higher resolution images and more coherent composition. Stable Diffusion, another groundbreaking AI art model, was developed by researchers at Ludwig Maximilian University in Munich and Heidelberg University with computational support from Stability AI. The model, based on the latent diffusion architecture, was officially released in August 2022. Stable Diffusion's open-source nature has allowed for widespread adoption and customization, serving as a foundation for many AI art platforms and tools. Even Midjourney, a popular AI art platform, sprung out from the early versions of Stable Diffusion model. The release of Stable Diffusion has democratized AI image generation, enabling a wide range of developers, artists, and enthusiasts to experiment with and build upon the technology. This has led to an explosion of AI art tools and platforms. 2 years later, in the landmark move, the European Union passed the Artificial Intelligence Act on 13th of March 2024. The AI Act classifies AI systems into different risk categories and imposes corresponding obligations on AI providers and users. As we move into 2024 and beyond, the landscape of AI art continues to evolve at a rapid pace. The potential future applications of AI art are vast. However, with the increasing prevalence of AI-generated content, concerns and debates around the ethics and implications have also grown. Issues such as copyright, potential for misuse, and the impact on human artists have come to the forefront.
The robot works by processing an existing image through the AI, then putting her pencil to paper to create the original piece. The reference image can be virtually anything. She has cameras in her eyes so she can draw what she sees, or you can upload an image of something or someone else.
The ongoing debate around the attribution of AI-generated art and the role of human artists in the creation process is another important aspect.
Those who are really much younger than me, you are growing into a time that is thinking algorithmically. Now, I am totally in favor of this. Statement number one. Second, be careful. Because algorithmic thinking is only algorithmic thinking. And that means we are thinking then in terms of computability. If we reduce our own thinking to thinking algorithmically, only the computable exists. And all the other in algorithmic thinking doesn't exist. We are not computable.
As AI becomes more sophisticated and capable of generating art indistinguishable from human creations, questions arise about the value and meaning of artistic expression in the age of AI, and what makes us, humans, uniquely creative.
But we must be careful that the human does not, never give up, now how should I call it? Dialectical thinking, thinking in contradictions. And algorithms are no good at all in contradictions. We are those who are always living in contradictions. In fact, life is contradictory.
The story of AI art is still being written, and we all have a part to play. How do we redefine the value and meaning of artistic expression while ensuring the responsible and ethical development of these powerful technologies?